Now you listen to me real good. I've told you once, I said it 1,000 times. You get out of those pagan, satanic, religious, Christian churches. Christians do not follow the commandments of the Bible. Christians do what they want to do. They make up their own laws, their own rules, and their own regulations. Come out of her, my people, and come out from among them. And it's real simple and easy to ascertain who are these people you need to come out from. Easy. Number one, if they keep Sunday, that's an automatic sign that you need to not have any fellowship with these commandment-breaking, wicked deceivers and seducers and bewitchers of the truth. Simple.
All right. Glory to the King. Y'all's good, isn't he? You know, people out there in the world, they just think that we've been bumped upside the head. You understand what I mean? You know what I mean? We're off our rocker and they're normal. I'm serious. They can't fathom this, man. Who y'all talking to, man? Yeah, I'm telling you, man. He said he would manifest himself unto us in a way that not unto the world, though, isn't he? That's why they can't understand. Y'all get it? That's the reason why they can't understand. They ain't been given to them to understand. It's true. Father God, we thank you for all things. We thank you for inviting us again to another rest day, another Shabbat. You commanded for us, and we freely take it. Thank you for being mindful of us, to give us one day in every 7, to be able to humble ourselves, to put our minds on you, and to give you your due diligence. Father, we need to understand and open even more so and remove away the distortions that the nations, and not only the nations, our own self, and the traumatic experiences we've had in the past that has even been passed down through our ancestors from our mind. We need a clearness of thought, Father. Clear truth, clear word coming from the clear signal of the Ruach. Speak to us your truth that we may magnify your name in all this earth. In the magnificent name of Yeshua, the Hamashiach. Hallelujah. You may be seated. Well, Elias is in Arkansas. I'm not saying he's visiting family. He's visiting people he used to know. That's just the way it is. That's tough talk, isn't it? So I'm glad that he made it there safely. And them Goyams, they fortunate that I even let him come. You know, it's tough talk, isn't it? You know, the one thing that we should have learned in the last few messages is how that we as a people, we have a structure and an order. And if we're not in that structure and in that order, we're not going to prosper as a people. Now, we're not looking for the prosperity of this world, because Yah's blessing is always rich and adds no sorrow. Isn't that true? That's what we're looking for. And we can't remember, or we can't forget what the apostle had spoken to some of the elders they had ordained. And the prayer for us is, while we're in the midst of this captivity, is that we may live a quiet and peaceable life. Is that right? And our peace, he said he will give to us, and it will pass all his natural understanding. Glory to the King. Come on, we got a few letters. You know, I get a bunch of letters every week. I know, I'm telling you, man, there's no way we wouldn't even have a Sabbath service if I read every one of them things. I mean, a lot of them I just don't answer. And the reason why I don't answer a lot of them, because who are some of these people? You know, no matter how many times I say it, people still just don't get it. All right, if I'm not your pastor, then why are you asking me questions? Isn't it wrong to take the meat that belongs to the children and give it to dogs? Now, that's tough talk. It is. You know how many people get offended at tough talk? Let me translate it modern day. It's wrong to take the meat that belongs to the children and give it to a bunch of bitches. Some people think that I'm damned to an eternal hell just for saying that. Can you believe that? That's where our conscience is today. I do that on purpose just so I can actually piss some people off. Y'all hadn't figured this thing out yet? Preaching is their first thing is the reprove and the rebuke, right? And the correction. And again, if you ever get hit by any insult, as if that's what the way you take it, that is a design. Because if it wasn't in you, it wouldn't trouble you. And you're going to get offended at me for what you've been harvesting a lifetime. All I did was tap into what the evil that was already there. If you was made perfect in love, you wouldn't be offended. See what I'm talking about? Well, you push my button. If you didn't have a button to push it, why is it yours get pushed and nobody else's get pushed? Come on, Sister Ashley. This is what a world we in.
I need to know, do we go by the new moon Sabbath or do we go by the seventh-day Sabbath as we know today is Saturday?
See, this is how you can tell that these people don't follow the ministry. I think I picked this one up on purpose to use this as an example. You can tell, here's somebody, they full of questions, but they will not go to the website. I got a newsletter with a big old blue moon sitting on it. It'll tell you everything you need to know about it. Now, did I exhaust the subject? No. There's no subject in the scriptures that's ever been exhausted. But we did give you a comprehensive study if you would see what I mean? This is this microwave generation. Tick, 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 give me an answer. And even if I did that, it ain't sufficient enough because all that's going to still arise in your heart is more doubts. You have this question, then you're going to have another question for another question. You're going to question again, you're going to question again, going to question again, question again. All right, read on.
Because they keep coming up with that the calendar has been changed there for the calendar we follow is not the real seventh-day Sabbath. Please reach back out to me on this matter.
Reach back out. Brother saying better sheet 113. Reach out. Now, don't get me started singing now. Everything's a song. You think about the condition of the heart that I can sit here and pretty much sing all day long. I can. It'll let you know who I've been spending time with. Huh? It's called a heart indicted in a good matter. You got it, brother, saying, better sheet 113. In the beginning now, the Father said, let there be what? Light. In other words, there was no light. See, that's confusing right there, isn't it? Did he not say, let there be night? Did he say, let there be light? Why y'all looking at me like that then? This ain't no trick question. This ain't Wheel of Fortune. He did say, let there be light, didn't he? In the beginning, right? See, we got to, I keep telling you, we think a certain way and we think we're divine in our thoughts. And that book and our Elohim is totally different than the way we've been trained to process thought. Yah said he made darkness his pavilion. Abraham said in the book in Bereshit, it said that a horror of darkness came over Abram. Y'all can't comprehend that. See, you scared of the night when you should be scared of the day. Never mind. I tell you, you just ass backwards. I'm telling you. He said, let there be, and it was. That's what he said, right? See, I don't care where you are in the universe, nothing or no one or anything can hide from him. He sees it all. I don't care how dark it is or how bright it is. It's hard to believe it. That Yah made darkness his pavilion. Look at them looking. All right. 113. Come on with bro Shane.
And the evening and the morning were the third day.
Evening, morning, third day. Come on.
And Yah said, let there be lights in the firmament
Let there be lights in the firmament. Come on.
of the heaven to divide the day from the night. And let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years.
Isn't that simple? The lights are to be for signs, seasons, days, and years. Is that right? Come on.
And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so. And Yah made two great lights.
He made how many lights?
Two great.
That were great. Two great lights. Come on.
The greater light to rule the day.
What is that called? Read on.
And the lesser light to rule the night.
Isn't that right? Yes, sir. What day is all this taking on? This is the fourth day. Because he finished evening one with the third day. So at the end of the third, over the fourth, he's talking about the lights. Read.
He made the stars also. And Yah set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, to divide the light from the darkness.
Isn't that something? And these lights were designed to divide the light from the darkness. Read on.
And Yah saw that it was good.
He saw that it was good. And then we'll watch what it says.
And the evening and the morning were the fourth day.
So the sun and the moon were created on the fourth day. Is that the beginning of the month? All right, we got there so far, right? Read that letter again.
I need to know, do we go by the new moon Sabbath or do we go by
Well,
the seventh?
new moon what? New moon what? New moon what? He ain't even created the Sabbath yet. He ain't even got to the Sabbath yet. See how simple this is? We in the fourth day, man. And see, this is what I should do is avoid this. It does say foolish and unlearned questions avoid. Don't it? Watch it. Read it again, Sister Ashley. I'm going to show y'all you don't think. And y'all get on me for getting on you for not exercising the mind that you should have in Christ. I'm serious. Read that letter again. Watch this.
I need to know, do we go by the new moon Sabbath?
See? Where's that in the Bible? A new moon Sabbath. See, we creating stuff. That's like I get mad at Brother Darrell. And then I say, we got a problem. When I was the one that got mad at him. Then I go to somebody else and tell them about our problems. Man, you people about schizophrenic, man. You're off your rockers. I'm serious. Is there one if y'all can even penetrate this mind? We got to be born again. Because, boy, this natural mind is finished. But that's how you do. I ain't going to digress. We're going to keep going. Come on.
Or do we go by the seventh-day Sabbath as we know of today is Saturday? Because they keep coming up with that the calendar has been changed, therefore the calendar we follow is not the real seventh-day Sabbath.
Bro, Shane, we've been dealing with this thing since what, 1996, 97? And you people, you ain't even heard of this stuff until the 2000s. Bro Shane and I went to visit a man by the name, was it Brother Arnold? Was Brother Raby with him? It's Brother Arnold, old white man, long beard, came up from Georgia. Conyers, Georgia. We went, and down here, he had a hotel meeting, had a room. And he was on international shortwave. WWCR, was WWCR or WR, what was that other one, WRRB? WRMO? Which one was he on? Anyway, y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Anyway, so anyway, we go to the meeting, and he's giving his spiel about the new moon Sabbath. First, it didn't make any sense to me. So I wanted to go hear. Rather than judge a man, I wanted to hear. I mean, after all, I've been lied to about everything else. So we sat and listened to him about 2 hours. Brother Shane and I did. And we asked him one question at the end of it. When was the moon created? And you ever heard a garbled speech? I said, okay. All right, well, we hear you, sir. We really, truly do. We hear you. But, however, the moon was created on the 4th day. Is that right? And the Shabbat is coming up on the 7th day. So the Shabbat can't be the moon, and the moon can't be the Shabbat. Well, you got to go and put all these scriptures together. You can't get no better than the beginning. That means everything else got to line up with the beginning. That's simple, isn't it? Read on, Brother Shane. Go down to the 6th day going into the Shabbat. Brother Shane, you there? Verse 20, man.
And Yah said, let the light bring forth abundantly the moving creature that hath life, and fowl that may fly above the earth, and the open firmament in the heaven.
Now you know he's creating through all this time, right? Yes. All right, come on.
And Yah created great whales and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And Yah saw that it was good.
Come on.
And Yah blessed them, saying, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let the fowl multiply in the earth.
Sabbath. Come on.
And the evening and the morning were the 5th day.
Go, brother, I want you to go to the 6th day going into the Sabbath.
All right. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all
the heavens and the earth were what?
Finished.
Now, is it finished? Yeah, the creation beginning, the work of it is done. This ecosystem is now running. Finished, right? Read.
And all the host of them.
Mm-hmm.
And on the 7th day, Yah ended his work which he had made.
You hear that? He ended his work which he had made. Come on.
And he rested on the 7th day.
And he rested on the what day?
The 7th day.
Now, if he rested on the 7th day, no wonder Moses, when Yah gave him the commandments, instructed us to rest on the what day? 7th day. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of Yahweh your Elohim. In it you shall not do what? Any work. Isn't that something? Didn't he talk about how he blessed it? He hallowed it. Isn't that right? What moon day did he bless and hallow like this day? See, it's a nonsensical question. It's hard for y'all to even believe that Abraham kept the feast. Yah gave him instructions. How you know he kept the feast? Watch what he did. So now you got people, we start calling them the Moonies. Anything, because 1 month the Sabbath could be on Tuesday. But he said every 7 days. Is that right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 8 days later. That would have to be the Sabbath day if we started from the moon. See how confusing that is? But he made it simple. On the 7th day, he ended all his work which he had created and made, and he rested. Don't you think y'all know what day he rested on? So how can the moon be a rest day? Now, if you want to rest on the moon, go ahead. Some of you resting every day anyway. You ain't doing nothing. You're lazy as hell. You defying the commandments. See what I'm talking about? Yeah, anyway, I hope y'all got something out of that. That's enough time on that.
Thanks for the great videos. Keep up the good work. But I have a serious question about the Sabbath. I've been struggling on
What
this
is
matter.
so hard about this Sabbath? I know why it's so hard. See, what happens is all your life you've been mesmerized by Sunday. Doing your Catholic penance. And they have just lied to you. And now it's hard for your mind to just say Shabbat. Isn't it amazing how we never question Sunday? I mean, if anything is in question, Sunday should be in question. Isn't that right? But that's what happens when you are immersed in a culture that has taught you. It's been a concerted effort too. Didn't even know you were serving pagan gods because you did in your ignorance. Yeah, you did. You thought you was doing the right thing. But then in the fullness of time, y'all came to you and said, what you doing? Well, I'm resting on the Lord's day. I didn't tell you to do that. You didn't? Yeah, didn't tell you. Yeah, you did. Go find it. Yep. I'm going to show. You can't find it, so what do? You go ask the wrong people. Your Sunday preacher. And then what does he do? He philosophizes you, don't he? Huh? And the warning to the Colossians is beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy. And vain what? Somebody just say lie. And they know how to talk to you because you have already accepted Sunday. And because you have already accepted Sunday, when he begins to do all this philosophy and all this vain jangling and talking and stuff, you start head bobbing. You don't care from that point what the book says, because at this point, every time you see Sabbath, you think Sunday. Then you come back with your big old Bible. But Pastor Dowell, I go, isn't that something? You can't even read. It's sitting right in front of you, and you're blinded, even though it's still sitting right in front of you. Bro Saint, Yesaiah 29, verse 11. This is amazing, man. This is utterly, utterly amazing. See, when I figured out the first lie, I was offended. And you know what I did? I wiped everything I thought I ever knew. I started all over again, and I didn't go buy every book on the market. I started with the book. I learned what the book said, and then when anybody else come with any other sound, any other cadence, it's automatically exposed. I ain't got to know the lie. All I got to know is the truth. The truth exposes the lie. So when people, I ain't got no time to come up with all these elegant questions of everything. I just, well, the book says. What the book says. Well, the book says. You need more than that. I don't need more than that. Read, Brother Shane.
And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed.
The words of a book that is what?
Sealed.
That's what the Bible was to us before y'all open our understanding.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
The book was sealed, and a great portion of it is still sealed. You read it, and it's sealed. I'm going to tell y'all something, all right? All right? The spirit of Yah is the spirit of prophecy. All right? You ever pay attention how much revelation be coming across that pulpit up there? Huh? That's subject things to be revealed. Yah is the one who opens up and gives the revelation of things. And then all of a sudden the light bulb goes off in your head. Ping! You're like, wow! Wow! Now, how many times have I read that? And no light comes on. Why? Read again, Brother Shane.
And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed.
You hear that? It was sealed until time. See how people ain't gonna never, they can't understand this book? You ain't gonna go get no college degree in cemetery and understand this book. All you're gonna do is teach pagan philosophy and use the book to distort people. Never mind. Read on, Sister Ashley. It's crazy.
I've been struggling on this matter for
You
a
should
long
be struggling.
time.
I understand you struggling. Don't y'all understand you're struggling? You should be struggling. Just go ahead and say wrestling. You got a love affair with destruction. See, I'm talking spiritual now, but you can't understand it unless it's been revealed. Y'all understand that Johanna, the immerser, he actually played with Jesus when they were little boys? Didn't even know who he was. That's too high for you, isn't it? Huh? Oh, he didn't know who he was. And then one day when he was over there immersing, and all of a sudden Yahshua comes up, he didn't say, "Cuz." He didn't say, "Cuz, I know you." See, it's uphill, isn't it? It's up that tape. Oh, but no. It was revealed to him, and all of a sudden he says, "Behold, the Lamb of God that taketh away the sins of the world." That's what he said. Ain't that something? You can't even know them that labor among you because you still remembering who they were in the past. Gotcha, don't. Boom. When we gonna grow up, man? I'm telling you, that's why I believe in it. People tell you when people get to talking, all this other, I spend more time listening, shaking my head on the inside. I don't want to insult them on the outside. Mercy. Do you hear this mindset? They don't even hear this communication. Man. And then what happens is your flesh, well, he think he know it all. No, but I know the one that knows it all. I can tell when a fool talking. You ever notice how you try to win people over with your speech? You trying to win them over and you doing this little head bob and trying to get them to acknowledge they sitting there like you. You still trying to talk and get an agreement. I ain't making no agreements with you. It don't make sense, it don't make sense. And I ain't talking about natural sense either. Come on.
Some people believe in the new moon Sabbath. That
Who
the Sabbath
cares what some people Who cares what some people believe? Oh man. Who do men say that I am? Christ asked. And then he said, but who do you say that I am? That is what's important. People, man. Oh man, it's just I'm gonna stop this letter reading stuff. This thing sap the Holy Spirit out of me before I start preaching, man. It's a burden, man. You ain't supposed to bring them on the Sabbath. Come on, Sister Dash.
Some people believe in the new moon Sabbath, that the Sabbath is determined by the new moon, therefore the Sabbath is on a different day of the month. Now, what I want to know is this Sabbath that we keep today the right Sabbath, or do we go by the new moon Sabbath?
It's simple. What is the world doing? What the Israelites doing? You got your answer. Good enough. Yah has preserved this Sabbath ever since the beginning. He has always had a people to keep it. Is that it or that one?
Yes, sir.
Whew. Come on with the next one. Jesus. Come on with it.
Pastor, personally, I tried to show people that I know that are close to me your videos. And I tried to show them the truth by having them listen to your videos and your teachings of Scripture. And every single one of them either said they couldn't stand the way you speak or that you're wrong. I tried.
Okay, I'm always wrong, right? But ain't nobody showing me where I'm wrong. What was that question that guy asked last night? Deuteronomy 22? There's a natural understanding of that. I heard what he said, but I ain't spent no time with it enough to answer. I could easily say, hey, just don't kill the mama. Oh, thank you. You got your answer, right? Or did you get your answer? Brother Scott sent me a big old text message this morning. Brother Scott said, you know, from the beginning, what y'all did is he made a commandment for everything to be fruitful and multiply. And to make sure that he preserved the mother and there wouldn't be any extinction of the species on the land. You preserved the mother. And you could take everything else, but you preserved the mother. I said, son, that's a good answer. Huh? Now what about the rest of you philosophers? See how he used the scripture to support the scripture rather than just coming up with logic. That's a good answer. Read on.
They couldn't stand the way you speak or that you're wrong.
You know, wait a minute. Okay, watch this. Let me see. They didn't like the way Moses spoke. They wanted to kill King David. They tried many times to kill the Messiah. When John spoke, man, they hated him so much, he got his head on the charger. Paul, woo-wee. They even said, what will this babbler say? When you people going to realize that it's not, this is a fishing journey. Like Christ said, I'll make you fishers of men. It's not given unto these people out there to know the mysteries to the kingdom of Yah. You know, it's funny, isn't it? Everybody in this town, I'm the most popular figure in this town. I promise I am. I'm the most talked about figure in this town. See, you people take publicity the wrong way. All publicity is good publicity. You follow me? If ain't nobody saying nothing about you, you're not being known. And what you do once you get out there, then you start using that exposure and light for good. Who cares what they said? The Bible said that these people will be ashamed when they're talking about you when other people see your good works. You're always going to have haters. You concentrate on the haters, you're going to lose your mind. The book tells you, accept no man against your person. Simple enough. So why even honor them and receive them? You get it? The book teaches you, when you're talking to someone, they don't receive you, shake the dust off your feet. You can't shake the dust off your feet because they're my family. They're my friends. No, you ain't what a friend you have in Jesus. He already told you that your greatest enemy is first going to be they of your own household. That's amazing. Paul could be forsaken by all men, but you can't be forsaken by nobody. Huh? Jesus could be hated, and you greater than your Lord. Huh? But he told the disciples back then that you will be hated of all men for my name's sake, but you can't stand being hated. See, you don't know how to embrace this walk and wear it like a glove. You should be counted an honor and a privilege. Let me see Paul's resume. In perils of countrymen, in perils of brethren, shipwreck, in fasting orphans. You follow me? Beaten. But you want to be liked and received by everybody. See what this world does? See what this world does? I was down at the dealer yesterday and sitting. This guy walks by once. He looks at me. He comes back by again. He looks at me. He stops. He says, hey, I got to ask you something. Everybody in the weight room looking. You know, everybody always in everybody's business. He go, you from Murfreesboro? Nope. You on the internet, right? Yeah, everybody is. Are you Facebooking? Giving the CIA all the information, the FBI all the information they need. They get updated photos of you. They ain't got to worry about your ID. He said, ain't you? I said, yeah, I'm Pastor Dowell. That's who you are. I said, yep. He said, man, I be listening to you. I said, really? You still listening? Well, yeah, I'm listening. I said, what's stopping you? That's right. Then about this time, the service guy came up and said, okay, Mr. Dowell, can you please sign here, right? And the guy goes, man, here's my card. Can you get in touch with me? I said, I'm already here. And if you shake my hand, you'll be in touch. Oh, never mind. Isn't that something? You people got to embrace this stuff. People are not going to like you when you start following the true Messiah. Let's break this thing down spiritually. You are of the world, and the world loved its own. The day you departed from the world while being in the world hated you. What we got to get you to do is hate the world in you. Because you're too busy defending that old ancient world in you, causing all this conflict amongst Israel. Y'all see that revelation? They're like, oh, man, oh. Them some good hits, though, isn't it? There is a chastening that brings pleasure. I ain't talking about dressing up in no black leather either. You know, woo! Shabbat shalom. Come on, Sister Ashton.
I tried showing them the truth.
See, if you didn't know what I said, only you corrupt people mind wonder. You servants of corruption. Unto the pure, all things are pure. First they say, that's the word he got to get out of you. Now he said, you're going, huh? And all you are up! Up! Y'all be all right. Look at Jeremiah. He don't even know what word I say. He's like, what in the world he talking about? Okay, I'm just going to come along for the ride. I'm in the ship.
I tried showing them the truth, and they all won't even take the time to look or to read. It breaks my heart to know that my family and close friends are living in lies. I'm a young man, only 21, and I've been watching and learning from you for a while now. And everyone around me thinks I'm crazy and just a young, ignorant fool for following the truth. And I cannot seem to convince them otherwise.
You can't convince them. If y'all don't open their understanding, then they ain't none of his. He just accept the fact that y'all ain't dealing with. We've all made that same mistake. We get a good news, first thing we want to do is go run. Tell everybody out that we love. And then next thing you know, you thought they were religious. You thought they loved Jesus. You thought they were being in love with truth. Come to find out, man, all of us had the same experience. Hate us. Well, with exception of Brother Scott and them who grew up in nothing. Did you grow up in nothing, Angelica? Or did you grow up Catholic or something? Praying on running beads and stuff? Yeah, we got a bunch of Catholics in here. Catholics say we get people about 7 years old, we got them for the rest of their life. Well, we got a bunch of ex-Catholics in here. You know, you don't either. Isn't that something? Bro Scott didn't know nothing. Boy, your parents' religion is science, wasn't it? Science. See, y'all got it. Y'all know them that are his. He does. Is that the end of that one?
No, sir.
Ooh.
I want to help them. My parents are stuck in Christian lies. My dad studies the Bible through Christian lenses, and when I show him he is wrong on something, he just ignores me and makes an excuse just to prove I'm wrong in the end. If I can only save myself from God's wrath.
You can. You can save yourself by coming out. You can save yourself by coming from among them. Yeah, that's how you save yourself. You can separate yourself.
In the end, if I can only save myself from God's wrath, I'll be knowing my loved ones will burn.
No, see, that's where everybody, you ain't, listen. This ain't no fire escape religion or belief system. Are you following me? Everybody always wants to run to save their hide. That's the reason why they don't ever stay saved. You get it? Because we're running away from something rather than running to something. Isn't that something? This thing is drawn by love. See, everything is twisted, all turned upside down. Every bit of it, Elder, is all messed up, man. The way, it's just messed up. Not just, What a world. What a world we live in. Amazing, huh? Uh-oh, look at him looking.